Okay, it's April 5th, 2022. And I got this hive. It was pretty weak going into the winter, and I was actually afraid it wasn't going to make it. And I gave it some sugar patties the other day, and it's actually over full, and I have to add another brood box. A brood box is the main box on the bottom where the queen lays her brood. And it was pretty aggressive the last time I was in it, so I definitely have my smoker. All I did before was get in the top and put a sugar patty, and they're so far out of broom that they started building comb on top of the frames that they should be building it in, and that's not good. That gets in the way of a beekeeper. So I don't want that. So I am going to get in, clean off the top, and add a brood box. And this is the brood box right here I'm going to add. It's just another one of these. Get my smoker here because I know they're going to get nasty. I'm going to try to get them back down in the hive if I can. I have a little spacer here, just that little like 1.5 inch thick spacer, and that's where I add the sugar patties. Do this. I need to put this here, and then put this on top, because I'm going to take the sugar that I have on top of here and put it on top of these. All right, let's see what we get here when we get inside. Take this inner cover off. Got it glued down pretty good. And I want to get some smoke under there. See that? They got all kinds of comb built in there, and I definitely don't want that. And I hope the queen's not in there. I really do. I think what I'm going to do is shake as many bees as I can down in here. I think they built most of that since I was in here just, I think I was only in here 4 days ago. And they built most of that. The stuff on top of there was already there. Okay. Got that off. Get some smoke here. Try to smoke them down. They ate most of the sugar patties I had here. I think I only have 2 small pieces left. It was a piece about that big and about 3/4 inch thick. And this little piece here, one of the corners, a little piece here that I'm going to put on top, and this slightly bigger piece here is all that's left. I'm going to put it on top of the new one. They're wrapped in wax paper, and that's, the bees will actually eat that. Okay, I got a bag here to throw this comb in, this extra comb that I don't really want. Again, I want to try and get as many bees off it as possible. The smoker's running out of smoke. Let's see what we got here. I want to get this done as quick as I possibly can. So I'm going to get this, they call it burr comb. You don't really want it. And I can see that the queen was up here because a piece of it has eggs laid in it, and it's actually drone. You can tell by the way it's capped. If it's capped flat, it's a worker bee, a female. if it's got like a bubble on it, those bees are a little bit bigger, and that's a drone, a male bee. And there's a piece on, well, like I said, I hope the queen wasn't there. There's actually some larvae in there. I don't know if you can see it. I see there's a bee right on the camera right now. That's funny. Anyway, so I got that off. Get this wax paper out. Clean the top off as much as I can. There's another little tiny piece of sugar. I'll put that on top of this one. These bees look pretty mad. I don't know if you can see how much they're flying all over me. Then the top of the cover here, that has so much more. And I got to get all of that out too, or I won't be able to put the cover back on. And unfortunately, when I put it on, I actually smashed a couple bees. I'm sure you can see them all there, so I'm going to clean that out. Doesn't seem to have hurt them. I feel bad that I smashed a couple bees, but when I was in here, I needed to get it closed quick, and I didn't have my smoker, so I couldn't get them out of the way. A little bit of honey on there too. I mean, not honey, wax. Probably actually propolis. Propolis is the glue that they use. They get sap from trees and maybe a little bit of mud or whatever they can find, and they use that to build and glue everything together. They seal all the gaps in the hive with it. If there's any gaps like a crack or an airspace, they'll put that in. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing here because it's kind of low, but got a lot of this extra comb. It's a shame that the bees wasted all their energy making that comb that I'm not going to let them use, but that's the way it goes. It's the way it's gonna be. Okay, now I've already came back on the top here, tried to get them back down. I got to take this little, okay, my smoker's mostly done, so I want to get done here fast. Take this spacer off. There's that. Shake those shoes off. Okay, now I'm just going to put the new brood box on, and they will fill that up. With my brush, I got some of the dead bees on here. Don't need to put them back in the hive. The ones that I scraped off the cover, get as many of them off as I can. They'll clean them out. The bees die in the hive all the time, and they clean them out. They'll carry them out the front. They like to keep their hive clean. They don't go to the bathroom in their hive. They go out on cleansing flights. Okay. Get this nice and straight. All right. Get the spacer on. I'm gonna need that. Spacer's on. Only reason why I need the spacer is because I still have these, I mean this sugar board. As soon as they're done with that, I have a couple more sugar boards I might give them. Once the flowers really come in and everything's blooming, won't really need that anymore. Here's where I actually smashed the bees. There's some ones in there, so I'll scrape them out, dump them out. No reason to put the dead bees back in the hive. Okay, so I did this wrong. This goes like this. That's how I smashed them. I put it on upside down, so when I put the cover on, I smashed them. You need a little space here. You don't line everything up. Cover back on. Now, I'm sure you saw that I had a strap there. I can see a lot of these bees have pollen. Pretty much all of them have pollen on their hind legs, which is very good. I don't know where they're getting it from. There are a lot of flowers that bloomed lately. That's probably where they're getting it from. Brush them off. That red one off. Another dead one. This on. Easier to slide it on than you tend to not crush as many. Alright, so I am done. All I need to do now is make my strap longer. I don't even know if I need the strap. The strap was for those really windy days. I don't know, I guess we might have some more windy days, so I'll put the strap on. I can get it loose. These straps always are a pain for me. I always have a hard time loosening them. It's got two little levers on there that you got to loosen up to loosen it. There we go. Okay, hopefully I can get it long enough. I have to go all the way down to this one of the cross pieces on the skid below it. I think I'm long enough right now. Alright, cinch it up. Usually a block like this is good enough, or a rock, whatever you want to call it. But when it gets really windy, I just want to make sure the wind doesn't blow everything away. And I believe that's it. I think there's a couple bees in this bag, but oh yeah, I got this. Put this on top to give them a water source, and I have, you can see there's some rocks and some sticks. I didn't put them on before, and it rained and filled it up, and I came in there was at least 10 or 20 bees dead in there because they drowned. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching.